Hi there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to draw parallel lines using that are at an angle using your two triangles. So you can draw parallel lines using adjustable triangles, but I'm going to show you how to do it just with regular triangles. Now, I only have my adjustable triangles and one regular triangle at home, but I'll use these to show how you do it. So let's say that I'm drawing a roof on my building, and this is the walls, let's say, and there's my house, and maybe that's my ceiling. Anyway, so let's say that I'm going to draw, I figured out that my roof is at an angle like this. Maybe I'll draw these in a thicker felt so you can see them clearly. So I've got this line, and I want to draw a parallel line to that at a certain distance down. Now, first of all, you never want to just wing it. You know, what you could do is try to measure down a certain distance here and a certain distance here, but it's not very accurate that way. So it's much easier to use your equipment. So what we do is we take one triangle, just move this away. We take one triangle and we put it, and we hold it in the position that it's supposed to be on that line. And then you can use your other triangle to provide a base, any triangle, you know, and so you're just going to line this up and put this one underneath, and so you see this is kind of in place, another triangle just underneath like that. And then when you move this way, you're using this as a guide, and so all the lines will be parallel. So if I want to do, let's say, a fascia on my roof, I can measure down the correct distance, and I can add that in. And also, if I want to draw a perpendicular line, so let's say my roof is ending like this, I can do that as well by flipping it around and using this. So I've got perpendicular lines and parallel lines. So let me just do that again. Okay, let's say that I have a kind of flat thing coming here, and then I've got another roof like this. And I want to draw a parallel line to that for the thickness of my roof. So I'll hold this in place where that line is. I'll take another triangle and put it underneath and get it carefully in place. And then I can, well, I went crooked there, so I have to make sure, you know, you hold it tight. And then I can slide this down, and I can draw that. And if I want to do a, oops, I lost that one there. Let me try that again. I'll line that up. And if I flip this around, I can do, now it's a little, my parallel ruler is in the way up here. So let me make this short overhang, but it would, you know, I can slide it along like so. To do that. So that's how you use two triangles to make parallel shapes. Now, it might be that you have an adjustable triangle like I do here, so that's of course very handy to make shapes. So on these adjustable triangles, they're all a little different, but it does have angles of degrees, and it has roof slopes as well. So if I have a roof, let's say that's a 6 to 12 slope, I can adjust this and line this up, you know, with the 6, and I can tighten the knob. And now, if I want to draw a 6 to 12 slope, let's say, I would do that, you know, that's the 6 to 12, and then I can flip it around and do it from this side, and I've got the same angles, right? So, and then of course I can draw parallel lines. Now, one thing I wanted to mention is that when you're drawing parallel lines, you have to measure perpendicular to that. So let's say I've got a fascia that's 10 inches. I need some line to measure that along. So you might want to draw a light perpendicular line, you know, from the line that you've drawn, and then you can measure down. Let's say I'm going to make a double fascia and I want an overall thickness of 12 inches. So I would draw this line in lightly so I can measure and then put a little mark, and then I can do that. And then just a little trick to do the same thing on the other side. If I draw a line through the center of where this roof is, theoretically, from this point, if I do that, it should be the same thickness. So sometimes, you know, we have roofs like this with fascias that have 2 or 3 layers. So that's how we draw it. Okay, so you can use adjustable triangle, of course, or you can use 2 triangles like that. Thanks.